Operation initiated. Rescue all hostages.
Yeah, Operation Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt.
iiRcade.
Operation initiated. Operation Wolf.
And Carlo, Papa Brad stands up to all the trolls. I stand with Brad. And Carlo, Papa Brad stands up to all the trolls. I stand with Brad, nicest guy on YouTube. Yeah, Papa Brad is a great channel. I really enjoy his channel a lot. Sometimes I feel like he puts out a lot of like commercials and stuff. I'm not a big fan of that, but everything in between that's like content that he makes, I'm very impressed with.
Welcome to the stream, Goofyfoot, Carl O, Tony C. Welcome to the stream. That clack is the sound of freedom. Hey, we got Bozo Calvin Jr. here. What's happening, Bozo Calvin Jr.? Did you get your Fast and Furious, Bozo? Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it with that guy. If you say iiRcade is fun, he calls that an attack. How is that an attack? That's an opinion. Learn the difference. I look for people that have a different opinion than me when I'm setting up my shows, the iiRcadians and the Friday Night Arcade Show. Having a difference of opinion does not mean that you're attacking them. Unbelievable. They are super sensitive. Welcome to the stream. Cool. I'll look forward to your review, Bozo. I know you're gonna tell it the way it is. Always like your channel. Yeah, I saw that. Wizard of Walls, that's a good one. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Live stream. Facts. The people that are on the iArcadians, they have cabs from all the companies, every single one. Arcade One Up, At Games, and
Joining
iArcade.
us here on the
Pre-orders,
Friday Night
Glenn.
Arcade Show. Thanks for everything that you do for the iArcade community, every other retro home arcade community. We all appreciate it. You make
It's a
the game
real
so much
deal.
more fun to play.
He's one of us.
He's one
All
of
right,
us. That's
Glenn.
a real deal there.
Guys,
Any
have a
final
great night.
words?
Thank you to everyone out there. Peace out. Have a great weekend.
Thanks,
All
Glenn.
right.
Game on! Game on! Game on! Game on!
Game on.
And there he goes, just like that. Glenn is gone.
We just lost 30 viewers, so I don't
yes.
know why.
Yeah, it just went down to one.
It's like a wall. You're gonna look at your analytics. It's gonna be like a wall straight down from here. It's like
what happened?
Oh yeah, screw the rest of these guys.
Yeah,
it's all good, but maybe not. We got Biggie D here. We might have Biggie's here. He's good for some views. Everyone loves Biggie D. Everyone loves Biggie D. I mean, how can you not love Biggie D? He's got the best channel.
All right, guys. Can we keep things moving? I figured, at some point I was like, maybe now would be a good time to start Game Fight, but you guys were asking questions and sometimes
you can't waste an
opportunity. I would have loved to have Glenn here for
you can't waste an opportunity having Glenn here like that.
And I know it's like right now a lot of people wanted to ask him questions and stuff, so we just kept it going.
Yeah,
so,
I think that's his last time. He just called his agent and he said never again.
Yeah,
Never
right
again.
now. I was like, how did you get me on this damn show?
He said,
they just won't shut up.
You're fired.
yeah, exactly.
Shut up.
All right, we are going to jump right into Game Fight. Is everybody going to stay here and help judge?
Let's
and
go.
I'll stay.
If you're in the chat room, we need your help in this too, because if we all can't agree,
we're not going to agree.
All of us, I don't care how many judges are on this panel, if every single one of us cannot agree on a game, the chat room is going to steal the vote.
100%.
There's a bunch of new shoot 'em ups on the wheel this week, so let's get right into it. Everyone, get ready to judge. This is Game Fight.
Oh yeah. Just one category of games on iArcade. This is just shoot 'em ups. Just shoot 'em ups. But this cab is the king of shooters. If you like shoot 'em up games, shmups, you got them all. You got the entire Toplin library on iArcade. All of them. Playing perfectly. Machine comes stock with Samoa joysticks. Really excellent buttons. The other thing I like about iArcade is you decide what games you want to have on the cab. It's kind of like built to order. I mean, you decide which games you want to download and put on it. And you're not paying for games you don't want. You can literally make a cab with no filler games, just games that you want to play. And that's a strength. They have an online store. They have plenty of different kinds of games, depending on what your tastes are. Not everyone likes the same kind of game. But iArcade, it's about choices. Got a lot of choices. In this stream, you'll notice that we frequently disagree on what we like, but it's never personal. It's opinions. It's funny, and we don't say we're attacking each other. If you don't like something I like, it's not an attack. It's an opinion. That would be cool. Yep. Game Fight. Click.
That is right. The dreaded wheel is back.
Yeah.
Is Truxton on there? Truxton 2?
Truxton 2, I saw it mentioned in the chat room. Truxton 2 got voted out last week. It's done.
It's done, right? Gone.
Unbelievable.
Finally.
Like,
Upset.
yeah. So if you haven't watched Game Fight before, you'll see 2 dreaded wheels up in the Final Fight arcade machine. The first wheel, we are going to spin that twice, and it is going to pick 2 shoot 'em ups from the iiRcade to go up against each other.
Wow.
Once the 2 games are picked, we're going to watch some game footage of each just to refresh our memories. Once the second video starts, at that point, I will be putting a poll in the chat room, and you can vote for which game you think wins the fight. Once we are done watching the second video, the judges will take over, and all of us will judge which shoot 'em up game we think is the better game. If we all agree, that game wins. If any of us don't agree, it goes to the chat room. I stop the poll, and whatever you pick in the chat room becomes the winner. If the first wheel lands on Final Fight, well, you have a second wheel. All of the games on the second wheel have all taken 1 hit point so far in this competition. If it lands on Final Fight, we go over to the second wheel and pick 2 games that are both in jeopardy of being voted out of this competition, and one will be leaving tonight. Are you guys ready to spin the wheel?
Oh yeah, let that wheel roll.
All right, here we go.
I wasn't listening. Can you read all that again?
Can you believe I remembered all that?
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say. Good job.
Suspenseful music.
We lost Truxton last week.
Truxton 2. Truxton's still in here.
Truxton 2. It's still in there.
Oh, this is insane.
No, come
We're
on.
playing this
really?
tonight, the 1 quarter challenge. Right into the wheel. It's Slap Fight. Wow.
Slap fight.
Dude, I think these are pre-recorded, dude.
Yes. Put up 2 fingers
There's
if you
no
like.
way.
something.
All right, so I am going to move the
No
wheel
comment.
down, and I'm going to mix it up a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Here we
if
go.
we're
I'm
good,
mixing
yeah.
it up. This is all live.
2 hours of
I
slap
mean,
fight.
are these UAG wheels or are these real wheels?
Can you type the names in front of us?
Yeah.
Something's fishy here.
Yeah.
Here we go. We're going to spin.
It's going
pick the-
against
the game
Truxton.
that's stepping into the game fight arena to go up against a great shoot 'em up. It's crazy. We'll be playing that tonight. Slap Fight. So let's see what's going up against Slap Fight.
Final fight wheel. We got
Okay. Gotta go. Gotta go. Oh. Uh-oh.
Are you kidding me? For the
Uh-oh.
first time ever, we've
Okay,
landed
Final
on Final Fight. That means Slap Fight just got slapped right off the screen because we'll go into the Final Fight wheel. We're picking 2 games. One of these games is leaving tonight.
Final fight. Oh man.
I did
sound
it.
effects.
Mecha 8.
Bye, Mecha 8.
Mecha 8.
I
Let's
don't
see
care
what
what
Mech 8
score
will be going up against.
Mecha
Hey,
8.
Doesn't matter, Brooklyn. Doesn't matter.
great game.
I don't care what it is. Mecha 8 is out.
Jeff Grant's already is voting. Jeff Grant's voting already.
You can't go
You
cheat.
can't hold it in.
Mecha 8 versus
It's
Saint
Mecha
Dragon.
8 versus Saint Dragon.
Ooh, I
So
love
let's
Saint
get
Dragon.
right into this. Let's not waste any more time. Let's check out a few minutes of footage of Mecha 8.
More like Mech.
Gunbird. Now there's a good game. That comes stock on the iiRcade. Getting an iiRcade and you're new, check out Gunbird. It's a great game. Good shoot 'em up.
right, and stepping into the game fight arena.
Kev Grant was like, "Yeah, this
Oh,
is
terrible.
great." He can throw his headphones up his ears.
I had to take the headphones off,
What
turn
kind
down
of judges are
turn
these
down
people?
the
They're giving
volume.
away pretty much their votes in the chat room.
Oh,
Like, make it
Who
stop.
earns?
We didn't
Make it
even
stop.
watch
He's
any
putting
of
in the
Saint
chat.
Dragon
Make it
yet.
stop.
All right, let's see the game that's going up against Mecha 8 tonight. This is Saint Dragon.
Dude, come on, you couldn't beat the
Saint
bull,
Dragon. I cannot beat the bull.
dude.
Can't beat
This
the
game
bull,
is,
uh-oh.
yeah. That game I love. I did a spotlight video on that game.
All right, so I'm here center screen. So let me start this off. Both great games. Don't let the old school
They're both good.
graphics on Mecha 8 fool you. There is a lot of strategy to that game as well. You need to
Absolutely.
stay powered up. It's really difficult. You need to kind
It's
of
also
figure out
challenging.
each of the bosses. But I think Mecha 8 is outclassed tonight. So my vote is for Saint Dragon. Let's bring in Papa Brad.
Yeah, I mean,
Bring you in here, Brad.
okay, man. Well, I mean, Saint Dragon. I mean, this is where you prove you got chops playing some shoot 'em ups. This game is old school tough, and you know, there's a lot of strategy involved in it. I've got some videos on my channel, but a shout out to Ichabod Crane, who actually taught me the strategy to beat the bull. But this is a good game. It's a hard game, but it's interesting and it's fun. I will say this about Mecha 8. Don't let the graphics fool you. It is a challenging game. I think it's also a good game. Although I still to this day don't understand why you can only move in 4 directions, but that is the way the game is. But it is also a good game. But I'm gonna have to go with Saint Dragon. I like that game.
All right. So far 2 for Saint Dragon as we bring Kev Gret in.
All right. It's a close one. No, it's not. Come on. Guys, If the graphics didn't get you in Mecha 8, the sound will destroy. It will sit in your nightmares
Dude,
tonight.
I love retro sound though. See, like that's a good thing.
Listen, Saint Dragon is amazing. It's a hard game. I was on the leaderboards. I was playing. I could get a perfect score on the first board and get up to like the third board. It is amazing. The trick is you don't have to die if the bullets hit your body, just your face. So for strategy, it reminds me a little bit of R-Type with the bosses and some of the graphics. Come on, man. Come on. Whoever voted 22% or whatever's going on in this chat, come on, check yourself. It's Saint Dragon.
All right.
All the way.
Let's bring Biggie D in.
Yeah, so I'm picking Saint Dragon. I did notice Steps had some good comments in there. This reeks of SNES R-Type knockoff. I used to say things like that about some of these games when I first started getting on the Friday night arcade show. But over time, I've grown more appreciative of these games, and I don't just look at them as R-Type knockoffs anymore. They offer very different things, and but definitely Saint Dragon for sure.
All right.
I'm not too into these Coleco games, unfortunately.
Now let's bring in one of the only people to ever beat Mecha 8 in the history of that game being out.
All right.
And props.
I'm going to tell you why Mecha 8 is better than Saint Dragon. I'm going to tell you why. It's a challenging game. More challenging than Saint Dragon. Saint Dragon is, to me, I played a lot of shoot 'em ups over the years. Saint Dragon is just another generic, boring, side-scrolling shoot 'em up that's slow. It lulls you to the state the speed that it goes. Right? when you play Mecha 8, that's fast. That action's in your face. That keeps you busy with the joystick.
Nothing but the best.
Right? Saint Dragon, all you're doing is you're waiting for the enemies just to appear on the screen. I'm like, okay, hit the button. So the challenges on Mecha 8, all the way.
And absolutely. I do want to say this. Like I told Nix, I cannot find a video of anyone.
Yeah.
Anybody on all of YouTube.
Yeah.
All of YouTube. I can't find a video of anyone that beat this game. Not one soul.
Not even the developer.
beat it on the
even they didn't know what the ending was like.
Beat it on the
easiest and then beat it on the middle difficulty and then come back to me. I haven't beat it on hard yet, but
beat it on the easiest and beat it on the middle. But I just want to give Nix the props that he deserves, because like you watch his gameplay and you think, oh yeah, I could do that. And then you play the game and it just like hands it to you. Yeah. So I mean, shout out to you. It is challenging, and it
with Mecha 8.
All right. Well, you know how Game Fight works. We did not agree. So that means the chat room has stole the vote. Let's see what they think.
Played it? You say you're losing respect for me. Have you played the game, Goofy?
I'm ready. I'm waiting for the
results.
You know it's
Here we go. Oh boy.
If it's not
good.
90%.
It's close. With 86% of the vote. Saint Dragon
close.
has taken Mecha 8 out of this competition.
It's close.
R.I.P. Mecha 8. It's game over.
The good news, Mecha 8 is gone, but Mecha 9, 10, 11, and 13 are still here.
Mecha 9 is here on the wheel. Speaking of the wheel, you guys keep this entertaining for a couple of seconds.
Is Retroforce Redo on the wheel?
Get Mecha 8 off the wheel.
Mecha, R.I.P. Mecha. Put some F's in the chat. Mecha.
You need to put Truxton back on that other side.
Yeah, exactly.
What's Truxton on that wheel?
Oh, with
one of the greatest shmups ever made.
Stench
of it's gone. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. We're going to choose 2 more games to battle it out here tonight.
It is a fun game, though. If you like retro games, you should check it out.
No, if Mecha 8 was going up against Mecha 9, you might have a fight, but anything else, it's done.
Dude, if it was going to, what was that game last week, that ColecoVision game that was like with the Cosmic Avenger?
Oh,
if it was going against Cosmic Avenger, it's a banger.
It's luck of the wheel. If it was going against Cosmic Avenger, it'd still be here.
Gameplay's got to be there.
What do you guys think about a like Coleco Game Pass, where you pay like one price for all the Coleco games?
If it
They'll
was
never do it, but it's a good thing. That would do that.
Yeah,
I have them all though. I already bought them all, but I'm the freak though. I'm the one that bought them all. But what I'm saying is that would be good for the average person that just wants to try ColecoVision games.
Yeah, I think that would work.
I'm all for them paying me $10 a month to play the Coleco, isn't that? Is that what you said, Biggie? Pass?
I think we would agree. Like,
Yeah, Kev Grant wants a check to play the
little
games.
package.
Yeah, give me $10 PayPal.
One price for Coleco games. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Are you
I
guys
agree.
ready to move on and spin this wheel again?
And all this
Oh.
Coleco bashing. You guys just hate retro games.
Here we go.
It's Coleco bashers.
I don't see the under the Coleco version.
Well, Brad, it's very like all
Oh,
that.
this is my
Oh no,
game.
Desert War.
Oh,
Stepping into the game fight arena for the first time. A very
Desert War.
different style shoot 'em up.
I
This is
still love you
Desert
too,
War.
Goofy, but I
Very
still love you,
good
brother.
game.
I
So,
love this game. Nice.
yeah, so do I. Really
Yes.
good. All
Desert
right, so I'm going to
War.
mix it up a little bit here, and we're going to spin it
War
again.
never changes. War.
Let's see, this is going to be a good battle here. What we got?
Dude, this is going to go to final
No,
fighting.
no, Saint Dragon again. Oh no.
Great.
Oh,
Was it
all right.
Gradia? Second.
Yes, Gradius Second Earth. Another game stepping into the game
Okay,
fight arena
two
for the first
different
time
games.
Yes,
tonight.
Yeah.
Jason M, you
Nice.
can buy a vowel, Jason M. Yes, you can.
All right, so let's get right to this. Let's check out a few minutes of gameplay footage of Desert War. All right, so that's Desert War. We're going to get right into the next game going up against Desert War. This is also stepping into the game fight arena for the first time. It's Gradia Second Earth. right, so that's
Wow.
Grady
There you
second.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nix,
there
I
you
always
go.
think about you whenever I play that
There you
game.
Wow. I
I
like
like the
right.
villain in the game.
Mhm.
Go.
All
Anyway,
right,
Chloe,
so
your center screen. Go, Brooklyn.
I'm here. I'm ready to vote. I mean, it's an easy one for me. I like both
yeah.
games, but I'm going for Desert War. Desert War, even though it's in the shoot 'em up category, it's so much different than every other one. As you see, you got to manage landing, saving the hostages, and that helps fuel your helicopter and power you up. It's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of cool missions in that game. So I'm going for Desert War. Let's bring Brad in. Brad, what do you
Yeah,
think?
I think, man, I like both of them. This is hard. You know, I'm gonna go with Desert War 2 though, but I like both these games. I do like the art style in the second one.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Let's bring Commander Nix in.
Oh yes. All right.
Nix, just because your name's in there, no.
No.
pick,
You know what?
just-
This is a tough one, just like Brad said. But I'm looking at both the gameplay. It's gonna have to be Gradient 2. It's got that unique mechanic where you can shoot on the ground, like that's perspective. I like what they did there. The art style. The
I
music's
do. I love the
there.
art style.
Yeah, the gameplay is
No,
there too with
come
the
on.
shooting, the boss variety, and how you the bullet pattern, hell pattern, like that's pretty good. I find with the Desert War, there's a lot of stopping in gameplay because you have to
There is.
stop and pick stuff up. So it really kind of, I know it's a mechanic to help with the gameplay, but I think it really just slows your gameplay down. You always have to stop, land, pick something up, and you're constantly. It's just slow gameplay. It just doesn't seem like it's very exciting. You know, I think Gradient 2 wins this one. My
All
opinion.
right.
No
Let's
way.
bring Kev Gret in.
See if I can fix my camera.
Yeah.
All right. Once again, Nix is wrong. Nix, I thought we were buddies.
It's
Here, help-
gameplay, man. Gameplay.
It's
Gameplay.
Desert War. First of all, God damn it, you Brooklyn with that.
I just lower. I just
zoom in.
lower my seat
got
down.
better
Zoom in.
in this
It
segment.
goes to
Yeah.
ultra close up.
Yeah.
Right.
Ultra close up.
First of all, whoever made that art style, it looks like watercolor paintings, but it just juxtapositions against
Dude,
the ship. It was throwing
It
me
looks
off
like
when I
Heavy Metal
played it.
Magazine. Have you ever seen like Heavy Metal
Yeah,
like
but
comics? It's
but it
cool. I
just-
think it's cool looking.
With the bombs going against it, first of all, it's Desert War. Let me tell you why. It's smooth. It just plays like butter. The missions are varied. There's beginner, intermediate, and hard. Each of them
Yeah.
have different submissions. So you're getting a meaty game in there. And as far as the resource with the management, I like the fact you have to land and you got to jam that button to get those guys to run faster into your
Yeah.
helicopter. So like there's like a risk reward thing because you want the power ups, you have to get fuel, and you have to save your guys all while there are tanks and helicopters coming at you. I like that aspect of it. And it gives you just a slight break before you get up in the air and wait for the wave of guys to come at you. So I go Desert War all day. I just think it's a better game.
All right. Let's bring in Biggie D.
Yeah, so I'm going to take Desert War as well. Some of the things I heard Nick saying, I actually like that. I used to play Desert Strike a lot, and a lot of that you would have to
Same here.
you would have to pick up fuel and all that kind of stuff. So I like that part of it.
Crane.
Other one, the art style was cool. I thought it was throwing it off for me because your aircraft was a lot different than the ground below you, and it just didn't work for me. So I'm gonna go with
Biggie knows.
Yeah, Desert
All right.
Desert War.
Great.
Yo.
So we did not agree. I'm stopping the poll. I'm trying not to see it.
It was a tough.
Of course, the chat room steals this one again, and with 59% of the vote,
And
they
that tells
also
you right
voted
there.
Happy Cinco.
It was a
Desert
tough
War.
one.
It was a
was-
tough
that
one.
means-
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's much
Grady, a
closer.
second Earth, has taken one hit point and is in jeopardy of being knocked out of this competition. All right, let's bring the wheel up. We're going to do one more round of this to keep the show flowing tonight.
One
and then
more
we're
round.
going to get
Yeah.
right into
We got a lot to do.
the 1 quarter challenge. Yeah, we still got a lot to do tonight. So
A lot to do. We got so much. This has been a
I know. It's
action-packed.
great.
I can't
Yeah.
believe how much we
knew it was
had to
gonna
happen
be-
today.
It's good news. Going to be a big show.
all right, I'm getting ready to spin the wheel. Here we go.
You just gotta love it when you get 2 games that are just so good. How you That's why they have hit points when they're not out.
Final fight, baby.
Final fight.
There we
Final
go.
fight.
It It is final
Twice
fight
in
for
a
the
night.
second time tonight. That's crazy. So you know what that also means? I need to put Grady a second Earth here on the final
here,
fight wheel.
Yes.
Yep. And then we'll knock that out tonight.
Dang, Jeff Grit.
Get it out of here.
You're vicious.
We don't got time for you. Truxton should not be on this list.
No, there you go. I do 100%
should
agree
be
with
on
that.
the list.
Truxton should not even be
Truxton-
on this list.
Yeah.
Truck
So
the
anyone that
vote
thinks that
around.
this
How
wheel
Truxton
is
2 got voted out.
anyone that thinks
insane.
this wheel is pre-recorded, you just saw me adding
Yeah.
the name. Here we go. Let's spin the final fight wheel. One of these
Not a
games is getting
UAG
knocked out
wheel?
of this competition tonight.
No, I told you. Get it out.
No twice in one
That
night.
music.
There's no twice in one
We
night.
can't do
Well,
it.
there's no twice in one
In
night on the main wheel.
Yeah.
But final
I
fight,
told you.
Oh,
Oh,
it is Grady a
man.
second Earth. Let's
Grady.
see the game going up against Grady a
Please pick
second
Vapor
Earth.
Trail Truxton right now.
oh, of course it's coming around, but it won't be. Sure, I'm
Oh, it's going to be
Blast.
a Shura Blaster.
Wouldn't that be the cool?
That's right, it is a Shura Blaster. I like a Shura
Hey, wait.
Blaster.
The Shura Blaster. This is the game that doesn't have the dinosaurs? This is
Correct.
not the game without the. This is the game
Correct.
that doesn't have dinosaurs.
This is the
game that,
helicopter game.
that I said. This is the game that I said. What happened to this game? Where is
Correct.
this game?
This
and
game
then
has
the
been
next
on
week they
iiRcade
dropped it.
for a
Yeah.
long time, but only certain people had it. But now
This
they
is-
have released
This
it
is
to
what they
everybody.
call a gatekeep game. This was kept behind the doors.
Well, the gates are broken, and I'm glad
Gates are
they are because
broken
I
open.
like a Shura Blaster. But let's see how well it does up against Grady a second Earth.
Shout out to Thor, Goofy Foot, Tony C, Omega Fourth, Steps Gaming, Don Juan, Bozo Calvin Jr. Yes, Omega Fourth, you have. I mean, I'm the one that saw this game and saw that it was kind of in limbo, and I did call it out. I made a short video asking where this game was, and sure enough, they released it to us. One company they could definitely pursue. There's a few more great games that they're missing is with iRem. iRem has some really great games. They have a lot of good games on iiRcade now, but there's a few they're missing that look like they're really great. So if I was iiRcade, I would pursue iRem. Get a couple more of those iRem titles, like Lightning Blade. Lightning Blade looks amazing. Here's one called Blade Master. Looks pretty cool. Got a new keyboard. Check this out. Fancy. Wireless too. Isn't that amazing? Nifty. Welcome to the stream, Jeffrey. Wow. Quick little shot of Biggie. Must have been checking his phone. One of the cool things is you pick out your initial, kind of like your bomb attack. You can pick between one of 4 different versions. Yep, takes the village. Working on probably a video for Operation Thunderbolt next. I played through the whole game twice today. Very fun game. I think people are going to really like it. The difficulty is a lot easier than Operation Wolf. For a lot of reasons. But I still think Operation Wolf has more replay value because of the difficulty. The whole Sinden thing to me is kind of unusual because you can use it on your regular arcade too. It's not just for iiRcade. I mean, the Sinden works on, you can build a gun build. The hardware you get is, the aftermarket hardware, so it's not locked to the iiRcade. Yes, we have 2 gun games now. We have Operation Wolf and Operation Thunderbolt. Operation Thunderbolt is a sequel to Operation Wolf. They did make it a lot easier, so most people, I think, will be able to get to the end, but at the end you have to be careful with your shots because there's a captain on a plane, and you got to shoot the bad guy without shooting the captain. Pretty challenging. Definitely, if you don't have one, it's the time to pick an iiRcade up if you want one cheap. That's a very good deal. It was one of their flagship models.
All right, that was a Shiro Blaster.
All right, let's get it
going
on.
up against Radio Second Earth. We got BiggyD already center screen. BiggyD, you watched those 2 videos. Out of those 2, which game would you rather play? Which one?
I'm going to go with Gradia Second Earth. That's probably not the popular choice, but that's the one I've selected.
Second Earth.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to step in. We are going to remove BiggyD from the show. And I'm going to
Where'd you go, Biggie?
Sorry, BiggyD. I don't know what happened, Biggie. Dude, this is an easy one for me. I just played.
At least you're not making videos of bottom 5
Shiro Blaster recently all day long. Come on now, BiggyD. Crazy?
I'm BiggyD.
It's a Shiro Blaster.
I mean,
I understand. We all have differences of opinions.
Differences of opinion are fine. We should be embracing differences of opinion.
To be honest, I wasn't really huge on either one, so it was a hard.
Goofy. There should be a poll in the chat. I see people voting on it. It's in there somewhere.
Well, Ashura Blaster, like I pushed that game into the light, so I have to say Ashura Blaster 100%. I mean, I just like it. I like those kind of games that are the kind of bullet hell kind of shmups. And I like it. It's a good game. But I would go with Ashura Blaster.
All right. Well, let's see what Nix thinks.
Okay. This one's easy for me. It's Gradia too. Why? It's a better bullet hell. Ashura Blaster it still looks like a generic shooter. I've seen it before in other titles. It's the same thing going up. Title here, it's the same kind of bullet hell. It doesn't really offer much anything different. I think Gradia 2 does, and it's Gradia 2 all the way.
All right, so far it's 2
Good
votes
choice.
for Sure Blaster, 2 votes for Gradia Second Earth. Let's see what Kev Gret thinks.
Yeah, the truth is these two games are just plops of sugar-free vanilla ice cream in a bowl. It's you can let's be honest. You know,
Sugar-free vanilla ice cream in a bowl?
yeah, you don't want this. If I had, you put if I had to pick one, a Sure Blaster because I like the sound. But the truth is they're just too vanilla.
It's the Sure Blaster's Toplan like.
Yeah,
It's like a Toplan game.
Yeah, it really matters what
It's
you're
not
in
a
the mood for.
Toplan game,
they're
but
both,
it's like
they're both good games
Yeah.
both
that
good games.
I never heard of before.
They're
So,
right. They're kind of sugar-free vanilla.
Yeah.
Little
So if you put a gun to my head, I'll take a Sure Blaster
yeah.
on this
Sure
one.
Blaster throws a lot at you. Like it
Yeah.
gets crazy, and there's tons of sub bosses, and it's just a lot going on in that game.
Yeah. Rainwater is no longer a YouTuber. Who's no longer a YouTuber. He left the YouTube community. He says a Sure Blaster is excellent.
Yeah. Well, you know what? He's in the chat room, and we did not agree. So I'm going to end the poll.
He's going to go to the chat. He's going to get to pick which one
I
wins.
saw Rainwater
Just
Games
like
video
that, with 73% of the vote, man, Gradia Second Earth stepped into this competition tonight for the first
Told
time,
ya.
and it's already
Told
game
ya.
over.
Ouch.
Wow,
Imagine-
fellas.
Imagine
Ouch, that was so
chilling on the
quick.
wheel, and you're just sitting there
Ouch.
chilling, and in 2 minutes you're gone. It's
Ouch.
like, what happened?
What happened?
First
What
night.
happened to Truxton 2?
Oh man,
This sucks. This sucks that we
I
have to
think
say
that was
goodbye
an
to these
upset.
games.
Wild
That
night
was
of
an
game
upset.
fight tonight on the
It's
Friday
not
Night
fair.
Arcade Show.
sorry, Nix.
I still hope everybody is sticking around for our next segment. We are going to move right into the 1 quarter challenge. Tonight's 1 quarter
Let's do
challenge
it.
was the first game that got picked on the wheel tonight, Slap Fight, but then
They're gonna get
got
beat
knocked back out because Final Fight got chosen for the first time. Man, what can I say about Slap Fight?
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's really freaking hard.
Who here has?
It's
I
super
know.
hard.
I know. I'm
I
playing.
played it today.
If you're not playing, that's fine.
I'm not playing.
Okay, if you're not playing, you stick around and comment while we play because you guys will
Okay.
still be on the screen. So I guess it's going to be, I'll be going up against Brad and Nix as usual. And all I can say in this one is any one of us has a chance. It all depends on those power-ups. Because this game has like the craziest greed mechanic of any shoot 'em up I've played. It's all about that. You blow it
You
once,
you can select the
and you
power
might
up,
as well just stop playing.
but the way it works is they're leveled. So the longer you go without selecting the power up, the better power up you can choose.
Yeah.
But the game throws everything in the kitchen sink at you.
Yeah.
So like if you wait too long, you're probably going to get killed and not get any power up.
All right,
It
so
is a
Brad,
good greed mechanic. I do
why
agree
don't you
100%.
why don't you get Slap Fight ready?
This will be short.
Okay.
played
Yeah,
some
this is
games.
gonna.
I'm
Yeah,
just warning
stick
you.
around. This is
You
not
know,
going to be a
This
long.
is not
1/4
expert
challenge.
gameplay. I mean, this game is hard.
This game, I don't even believe it doesn't even stop. Like it doesn't stop and say, "Oh, you beat this level." It just keeps going. And
Wow.
I hear like a full playthrough isn't even that long, but good luck trying to make it to the end. All right, so Brad has Slap Fight up. We're gonna get right into it.
Okay, so
This is Slap Fight. If you have Slap Fight
Yeah.
at home and you want to play along, fire it up. 1 quarter only, no cheating. You get out right away. Too bad. You just put your score in the chat and we'll see if you can beat any of us tonight. It won't count in the main competition because to be in the 1 quarter challenge officially, you need to be up here on panel. But let's do this. This is the 1 quarter challenge. This is Slap Fight.
Yeah, and this is just one category of game. Only shoot 'em ups. We've only, we're pretty much only talking about shoot 'em ups. And there's a lot of other categories of games on iiRcade. This is just one of them, but this is one of the strongest. To me, this is a must-have, reason to have an iiRcade.
All right, so we have Papa Brad full screen. Let's get Papa Brad back in here.
Biggie didn't know this was an actual game.
Dude, this game is so good.
He thought it was the name of the challenge.
Yeah, no, we're not slapping each other tonight. Maybe another week we'll do that.
Yeah.
When I run out of ideas.
I can see where the challenge is because you're look at all the movements on your character.
This is
Your
insane.
ship is so slow.
So
in the
slow.
beginning. So if you lose a ship, you just go back to losing every single power up.
Wow. And if you're in the middle of the level, you need those power ups.
So Brad is using a total different strategy than me.
Okay.
I go immediately for speed, and that's why. Because if you don't have speed, you're not going to be able to dodge those bullets. Speed is only 1 star.
This game.
So that's the speed power up right there. Yeah.
Wait, so how do you use your power ups? It's just a button.
All right, basically, your A button shoots, and your B button is to select your power up. Now, the more stars he collects, you see how the power up is going higher, and you can pick the different ones. So if you decide not to use one, or if you don't use it on what you want, you're screwed because you have no choice but to select one of the higher ones. You can't go back down.
Goodness.
It's done.
Goodness.
It's over.
Papa.
Wow. Someone put his
Yeah,
score
don't
in the
bother.
chat room.
11,610.
Hey,
It was
don't.
-10.
Yeah, this game is hard.
What
It
happened,
really is.
I
Brad?
tried this earlier today. I was like, man, this game is hard.
The game just
So-
spanked you.
I'm
It has whooped my
switching
butt.
over to my screen.
Shout
I've
out to
only
Michael,
a couple
number
of
1 on
seconds to get
leaderboards.
everything prepared, but
He thought he was going to have a few
so you
minutes.
guys keep it going.
Takes longer to set up than to play the game.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
this game is tough,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, it seems that way. I've never played it before. This will be my first attempt at it, so I might do as good as you, Brad. We'll have to see what
Yeah,
happens.
yeah. I hope you do better.
I hope
Only
so.
$6.
There's got to be like something with the way that you level up, though. I know Brooklyn's played this a good bit. Brooklyn
think-
picks all the games. He's like, I've been playing this one.
I think it's a balance in that. I think speed it definitely is a priority. 'Cause
Yeah.
you have to be able to move to avoid all
Yeah,
the bullet
I
hell.
agree. It looks like speed. Yeah, it looks like you
Yeah.
start with cement boots on.
Power
Man,
up,
and you know the thing is, like, this is one of them shooters where like stuff shoots at you from behind you.
That's crazy.
It's
I hate
hard. So like, I don't know if you have to play more in the middle.
Yeah.
I haven't
Well-
figured it out yet how
Well, I
to play
think
this
it's
game.
the more you play the game, you know when the enemies will appear. So it's
Yeah.
memory.
That. So he got 2 stars. He moved really quick with those 2
Yeah.
stars.
Yeah, look at
yeah,
him.
so you,
He's so fast now. Now
Yeah,
it's
look at
time
that.
to do
Look
the
at
power ups now.
Yeah.
More
He's-
power.
What are the stars giving you more life?
no, at the bottom,
They
it
do
gives
the
you the
upgrades.
opportunity. It's like a
Okay,
currency.
so you have like one button
you
selects
see
your
how it's lit up?
upgrades.
Yeah, he's on the second one now, where it's lit up in a green border.
Yeah, now it says
now
side.
it's
So
side. Yeah,
we'll
so
get
you
the
can upgrade
side
if you wanted to.
weapons. But look at Brooklyn. He's showing his
Brooklyn,
Yeah,
skills.
because
Yeah,
the
nice.
original firepower will take you through because he's proven it right now. You don't need to upgrade yet,
Yeah.
so you get the speed going.
Oh, get it. Oh.
Yeah, man, this is crazy. And this channel I watch all the time called Shmup Junkie. Like this
Yeah.
game is a game he loves. He loves this game.
Because it's
He gave it-
challenging, right?
Yeah, it's really hard,
Yeah.
and I think you do get good at it. I think you do start to figure out the patterns and stuff if you play it enough. But I've barely played this game.
So you want? Oh, look at this.
Look at the bomb.
Oh, the
Look at
bomb
all the
doesn't cover
different kinds
the.
of attacks. Yeah, but it doesn't shoot
doesn't-
far.
It doesn't shoot far, and it,
They're
it
like
doesn't cover
right
the
on
bullets.
top of you, and then
Yeah.
you get swarmed by bullets.
Not a good one. Yeah,
That was not
It
a good
also,
one.
dude, it also like
You have
covers your-
chosen poorly.
poorly. Yeah,
You have chosen poorly.
it covers his view of the field too, because the bullets can go through there.
We
Bomb
got
looks
some
like-
hints from Ichabod Crane in the chat. He says buy
Buy
one speed
for the homing
and then
missiles.
save
Okay.
up and then do the homing missiles.
Yeah, but that's like 10 currencies, 10 stars.
That's what I'm saying. Like you almost have
Yeah.
to like. There's a greed mechanic to like
yeah,
not use your stars to get the better upgrades.
It's 21,700 for Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, yeah, 21,700. Knicks is
See,
up.
he was on a roll, but then he lost his weapons, and that was
Mm-hmm.
it. Like it's hard to recover. It looks like on some of these if you get caught.
Look at
in
the
middle of
power
board.
wing. Look how far. Look how much shooting.
Oh,
you have.
that looked awesome.
Power
What
wing
was
looked badass. I want to
Look
see
at that.
that.
I want the
Laser
power-
power wing. What?
what do you need?
Yeah, so
Laser
like I
laser
said,
power
like I
ring.
said in this game,
Yeah.
you screw up, you saw I was on a roll there.
This isn't the right game. The hell am I
You
playing?
screw up once,
Yeah,
good luck.
right,
Where I
right.
was,
That's what
I
I
was
said.
moving so slow,
There's
and
like-
I
what I
just
said.
couldn't regain my speed to
you were on
dodge the bullets.
Yeah, you were on a roll until they
Oh,
took your
wait.
power ups
Let's
away.
see.
Then
Yeah,
you were
it
just,
is a lot like
Oh,
hanging out.
look at
Xevious.
Let's
Bozo
bring
Calvin
Nix
is
in,
right.
First time
Aw.
playing. So what
This
was my
game
score? Did
is a
someone
lot
put it
like
in
Xevious.
chat?
21-7.
That would be a game I would compare
Isn't
this
that what it
game
was?
to. Leaderboard. Good comparison.
This is good. You
Bozo.
watch this. It's the combinations here. Look at this.
Yeah, I've gotten it pretty far, but then your hit, your hitbox is way bigger. But the good thing
Yeah.
is like when you get that big, when you get hit, you only lose part of your wing.
I was gonna
I've
say,
literally
right?
only made it to shield one time. And that just helps you to be invincible for a short time.
12th. Got Rainwater in 16th. This was the second Toplin game ever made.
Wow.
This is
I
the
mean, 7 people
follow
bought
up
this
to
game?
Tiger
Wow,
Heli, which
that's
is the first Toplin game.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
Oh,
There's a lot of rank 34s.
dude, this game
34s, yeah.
really, this game gets a lot of respect from
Oh yeah, it's
people that love
hardcore.
shoot 'em ups
Yeah,
because
yeah, no, I know.
of the mechanics.
Yeah, exactly.
It was genius for its time.
Yeah, exactly. No, it looks like if you
Games in 16.
looks like there's a big learning
Good job,
curve
Jeff.
that will bring you a reward if you master it.
It's very addictive. Like you'll find
Yeah.
yourself like 1
Yeah.
second you're frustrated
Yeah.
and you're
Yeah.
cheering.
This
It's one of those games.
is not a game you're gonna buy and just run through it like R-Type 2.
Yeah,
I mean
exactly.
R-Type Leo. I'm sorry, I said R-Type 2. R-Type Leo.
This has
this-
like
This game is tough. Yeah.
Like
I believe
design.
this was their second shmup too that Toplin made.
Wow.
This was the second shmup. This came after Tiger Heli.
It looks
Number
Look how
2.
slow he's moving now.
Oh, I
And see
hit the
where
button.
he's on
Oh,
that blank
boy.
box. He can't
Yeah,
choose
I hit-
anything.
Yeah,
The
I hit the
sequel
B
to
button,
Tiger.
wouldn't let me.
Came after Tiger Heli.
Oh, there
Once
we
you're on that blank, and that
Yeah,
will
I
move
showed
its
the
space,
leaderboard,
go.
Jeff.
There we go.
and then you can't choose it. So right now he could choose speed because it's lit up.
Yeah. Why is
And
the
if you-
second one always blank? Is it just to screw you to
It
build your
moves too.
currency?
It depends on how
Oh,
high, like where you're at
Got
with your
it.
power ups.
Look at this
Just
guy
does it to
coming
make
from
the game
behind him.
more-
Look at
I
this
know.
guy.
Make it more
He's just like-
frustrating.
He's just chilling, trying to get
Yeah,
him.
it's
Got
like
him.
I'm
He's
just
doing
gonna
good.
shoot you
He's
from behind.
Yeah.
dodging well. You got to get that speed up first. That's always been my strategy.
Oh,
This is a good
oh,
weapon.
homing
These are
missiles.
homing missiles.
Those things,
not
things are
enough.
good. That's what you want right there. That's the money.
Homing
That's
missiles are
funny.
great.
High score. Does it
Alright.
save it?
It does. It
Okay.
saves it. It saves it.
28.
So did
Not
I
bad for
win?
your first time. No, I think you had
Next one, huh?
27,100.
28,890.
So
Has
you were
anyone
right there with
passed
him.
30,000 yet?
28,890.
What's the leaderboard's high score? Is it?
Oh man, it's
Bring up the
there. 100.
leaderboard.
I'll pull it up,
Someone
hold
bring
on.
up the
I just set it
leaderboards.
up. Hold on.
You
I
can
would
do
love,
Pull it up.
dude.
Nix is already on there.
Yeah, Nick's is probably like, yeah.
Nix back out and bring
We
up
can
the
get leaderboards
leaderboards.
built into the game.
Oh,
We can check that
Sorry.
stuff as we're playing.
da-da-da-da-da. Oh,
You can't. I'm not
Shout
even
out
on
to
the
Brooklyn
first page.
Menace.
Wow. Yeah. Well,
Michael in first
That's
place.
312,000.
Yeah, this is
Rainwater's
quasi
in there.
live.
What page am I
Papa,
on?
Papa's at 22nd. Papa knows what's up.
When I first got it, I was playing it.
Yeah.
Back to, I Yeah. 61,000.
34. Nick's is
I
30.
de- I definitely,
oh,
I
okay.
definitely could dominate on that game.
Wait, hold up. Where am I at on that? I know I've gotten
number one,
least in the
Light. You know
40s.
who that is?
Let me
Lights.
get this. No, it's 30,
That's
34 is
That's
34 is
Michael.
the baseline. Yeah.
Go up. I want to see where I'm at on here.
But how's? Yep. Oh, there it is. Next. Wait, but next, I thought you got more than 30. Oh, you got 28. I see.
Brooklyn Menace,
That's
right
28,
there,
yeah, yeah,
27.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Menace,
I'm
27?
27.
right below C. Derek Miller. Yeah,
Oh, there
you're
you go.
27.
Yeah,
There you go,
44,
Brooklyn.
yeah.
That's a
Next
good
is
score.
34th.
KC's up there. I'm a little bit above him.
Look, Krug Noron's not even that high. He's
Right.
like
What's
24.
up, Hollywood Polo?
Oh, that's a good one. So, who here? Because we have a brand new segment called "Buy It, Try It, or Pass." We are not saying a word. We're just going to play the two
Yes,
releases.
this was
for today.
yesterday.
I don't have the first one. I assume Brad does.
Yeah, I have it. I'm terrible at it. I don't know if I want to play it.
It's a
I've got it.
prerequisite.
That's a pretty safe assumption, right?
Yeah.
After that terrible demonstration of
Well,
slap
Brad, I
fight,
know
His
that you
credit
just
card
had a
didn't
rough
and you
time
know I had to get it.
playing
What?
slap fight, but it's time for you to
Yeah, shout out to Jeff Rainwater in the chat. This is for you. Who is this guy? What? You gotta be kidding me.
play.
Yeah,
live
this
a little
might
bit.
even be worse. Okay, I'm
Okay.
just warning you. This might be worse than slap fight.
So
Brad needs
here's
an
what I'm
auto
gonna
save.
ask. We are not judges. We are not wise
Okay.
asses.
Okay.
None of us have any opinion. We're just gonna
Right.
sit here quietly
We can't
Okay.
say
and watch this
anything.
game. You can
Okay.
vote in the chat, even if
Yeah.
you're here on screen.
Absolutely.
We're gonna
Can't
watch.
say anything.
Well, you're gonna put it in the chat where they get to vote.
I am gonna start a poll right now.
Okay.
We can't say that the game has the word poo in it. I mean, we know it's bad. I
It's
can't. There's nothing.
Popo.
Oh, it's
Popo.
popo, not poo
Popo.
poo.
Oh,
Oh,
It
my
was
fault.
two O's. Yes. It was
Run from
Run from the
Or with
poo
a U.
poo.
poll.
This is
or
right.
with you.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
like set themselves up with the name of this
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's not my opinion.
All right. We can't talk. We can't talk. Wait, but can we talk
Okay.
until he starts playing?
Because we're shills and we just like
Oh my God,
everything.
Where's it at? Where's it at?
So I'm not okay.
Okay.
Oh God.
All right, do not
Oh,
stop
I heard
voting
it.
yet.
Something
Yeah,
spilled.
that's
Something
okay. Don't worry
spilled.
about it.
Brad, I think Brad had a little too much. What do
That's,
you got for your
that's
last
my
night,
worst
Papa Brad?
nightmare.
Yeah.
We have
We're
a
into our brand new segment.
Hear
This
those
is
sounds?
buy it, try
it is.
it, or pass.
buy it, try it, or spill it. What's up, D. McCloskey? Oh yeah, Arcade Talk live stream.
Look, this is BS. It already has 80% pass, and he didn't even play it yet.
They troll.
But I'm not saying anything.
I'm about to go postal on this
This
one.
isn't 100%. There's problems. The 3 votes are from the developer that says buy it.
All right.
Oh yeah, baby.
What is that? Wait,
Got
you
like
can't
this
say anything. Sorry.
porno music
Right.
playing while you're in the game.
I can't.
All I know,
those
my
little
wallet
cars called micro machines?
my wallet is regretful.
This makes
Now-
me want to buy Versus.
Oh, I'm not supposed to say anything. I was going to say
Okay,
your
sorry,
screen is not
Stay
broken.
legit. Sure.
Brad doing well.
Yeah.
We ran out of fuel.
This game
What?
is
That's
ridiculous.
Well, how do you get more? How do you get more fuel?
No, you got hit.
So you have to pick it up.
They
You have
should
to
have
pick
named
the
this
fuel
game
up.
But I
Busted.
didn't see it. I didn't see it. Where was the
Yeah.
fuel? Was it the?
I mean,
got it
busted
again.
is what they should have
The
named.
fuel's there. It's the help.
Like it looks like your screen
Oh,
is
it's the
burned
hell.
in,
That's-
like an
why
arcade
is it a
game that's
fuel
been
can?
So you have to pick your
left on
path,
too
right?
long.
Yeah.
You have to avoid the cop.
And
you have
the
to pick
mechanic
up-
that ruins this
Like
game for
backwards,
me is like
so
you
that-
can't move
pick
more
it
than
up
one spot
outward,
over.
essentially.
So there's like
there's the
almost
help
no
up there,
strategy.
get it.
Like
Okay.
Okay, so that's
It's
your fuel.
insane.
Man, look
I
how
don't
fast the
understand this
fuel runs
game.
out.
Yeah, but now he has no other fuel to get.
Yeah,
Right?
I know, like
there
you
is
just run out
one
of
up
fuel
there,
every
I think.
time.
No, he can't finish
No,
the
there's
board.
not.
You have to play on the route.
That's enough of that.
No, play it again,
puzzle.
Brad. Keep
Trial and
going.
Play it
error.
again.
You have to
A little bit
try-
more.
Yeah, this game's
Check
trial
out
and
Tim's Tiny
this is
Arcade.
gonna
I
be-
think he
you're gonna
got
have
to
to
level
know the-
5.
This is more of a
pattern.
puzzle
And
game
maybe I'm
than
just
an
not
action
understanding
Yeah,
it, but
yeah, that's what it is. You have to-
I don't know.
it's
To
trial and
me,
error. You
like
just
I would
play.
rather
Oh, so
play
they're
Atari
mismarketing
2600
this
Dodgem
game.
than
It's
this.
definitely a strategy puzzle game.
I actually. Oh,
Hold
I'm not supposed
B
to give
to
an
double
opinion.
switch lanes.
I'll say after.
Is that the key?
No,
I need to
Oh my
play it
God,
again. I
is
did
this
not
car going
review it because
slower?
I'm
What
still
happened?
trying
very
to
obvious.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just.
So you
it's-
can't
Also,
double
to
switch
help with your
lanes?
voting, this game is $6.99 in the
Did
store.
that just say sad
Brad
news?
just rage
I
quit.
can't do it.
Did that
Can't
just
do
say
it.
sad news? What? What?
'Cause anyone that has this game,
All
try
right,
this
so I'm
out.
going to
Hold
stop
B
the
to
poll.
double switch
Let's
lanes.
let the iArcade community make their decision.
Oh,
So we got
Go back
buy
and play
it
some more.
7%, try it 14%,
I did buy it.
and pass was
Yes.
78%.
I don't know. Maybe I don't understand the
medium pass,
mechanics,
not even
Jeff.
tried it. Wow.
So
Not
run for
even
the
try it.
popo.
So,
For free.
Even with a half-hour window, yeah.
but this game could be fun. This game could be fun.
It
Take out
could
the
be
gas
fun.
mechanic and speed up the gameplay, and there it is. That's all you had to do.
As
This
terrible
would
as
be
I
fun
am,
to
I'm
play
in
with a
5th
spinner,
place. What does
wouldn't
that? Tim is in 3rd though. I think Tim made it to level
Yeah,
5.
I think this one's on
Yeah,
the
you can only go
Atari
11.
Yeah, 'cause-
VCS, and the Atari VCS may have the paddle control,
Oh, you can. Okay.
but yeah, I think they're a little bit too tough on you if that's the first level.
And
Yeah,
yeah, and
like
you only get
first
2
level.
fuels. Like, what's
have
the
to put-
point?
So I've heard in this game that I was watching.
Okay, to be fair, I think there's a lot of strategy involved. Like I was played so poorly, I went back and I watched Tim's Tiny Arcade. I think there's like a certain path that you have to take. I think you have to learn the levels, but I'm not reviewing it yet. I'm gonna play a little more, but I'm gonna try that. If I can
some
move
videos
more
of
than one
people on the
lane,
Atari
that's gonna
VCS. I
help.
got it. I hear you do have to keep upgrading your cars, which kind of adds that modern mechanic to it.
Yeah, but you'll
Yeah.
never get there if you can't get past the first board. What the hell?
Yeah, sometimes like why make the first level? So the first
Yeah,
level should be what
ramp up.
introduces you to the game,
Yes,
and then
then they
ramp it up
hook you
slowly.
with the
Don't just like
mechanics.
throw it on level
Exactly.
100
I
on
think
the
we're
first level.
overthinking it. It's probably just a simple pattern. It's just you got to get used to the controls.
Do you have it, Nix?
Yeah, I'm not used to the controls yet. That's why I only have a score of 200 right there. Like
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the thing.
I did the 4-way setting, and I'm trying to turn one direction. My car won't go a certain way. I'm like, okay, I still got to spend some
Did
time.
you figure it out, Ichabod Crane?
But,
What's the
from
secret?
what I could
How do you get
gather,
further
I
in this
got
game?
most of the stuff.
Shout out to
in the
Ichabod
copy,
Crane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a pattern. You figure it out. So we'll see.
All right. Well,
We'll see
I
if it
This is
mean,
like a 99-cent video game.
Yeah,
I
let's be
agree.
honest.
I
Yeah, if this was on
think-
Steam,
I
it'd be
think we
free for a
overpaid.
week.
And my wallet, like
I agree, but I also
has
think I
regret.
think that they advertise it wrong, like with that cartoony opening.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you don't know what it is. I think that they should advertise it with the look of the game, the retro look. That might draw some more people in, because just off of the name of the game and the graphics that they chose for like the opening that they show, you don't know what you're getting into.
Is
that
this on
it's like a-
Steam or is it not on Steam yet?
I don't know. I didn't know. I know it's on Atari VCS.
I'm gonna check this out because
Where
there's
is
no
it?
way this thing is-
Okay. Can I do a little critique of this real quick?
There's the
Can I
OG
do a little
right there.
critique of this?
Here he goes.
I want
We're
to do a
not
little
supposed to
critique of
give our
this.
opinions, Brad, but
I'm sorry, but I have to.
See,
This
there's
is
no
dodge
fuel.
'em.
Yeah, this is the better game.
When you hit the button, look how fast your car goes. And notice this. I can move more than one spot.
Yeah,
Like there's something like the movement, like you can't get out of the way of the other cars. But I don't know.
Brad, if they take the
I
gas
thought it was
out,
going to be more like dodge 'em.
yeah, they got to take the gas out and speed up the game. Exactly what you're showing here. That's what I said, and the game
Yeah.
would be much
Well,
more
there
playable.
is a gas button.
You go for it.
That makes
But the
you-
gas
Widow.
button, I'm pressing the gas button. You see how slow it goes.
Yeah, but the gas shouldn't be there. Like, just eliminate that.
Yeah.
And just have a speed up button.
Yeah, I'm like
To go
Goofy. I mean, I'm just so
faster.
familiar with dodge 'em. I mean,
Yeah,
I
we
got to
should-
give
we should
him a
name it
chance. We
Carsus.
purposely did not review it either.
Carsus.
Like, you should
I think we're all just confused with the controls right out of the gate,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then how to play. I've never played a game like this before.
This
Not
isn't
even
a
on the
puzzle
Atari like
game to
this one.
me,
Yeah.
right? They're playing Tetris with this. It's like it's not a puzzle. It's,
It's
an
like a
action game.
Pac-Man. It's like a Pac-Man.
Right, exactly. You don't have gas.
This one.
Pac-Man doesn't run out of gas.
There's
and-
no fuel here, so that's the
Yeah,
mechanic.
you're tough,
That's
Jeff.
of this
right.
modern twist is that you have
Exactly.
to complete the task.
Oh,
in a certain
let me give it a
time.
second chance
frame.
too.
All right, guys. Well, another game
Alright.
came out today, and we're gonna.
A little bit better game.
Yeah.
So we have round 2 of this. I
Anyway.
actually have this second game that came out
Sorry.
today. I bought that
Same here,
one.
my bud.
What
Yeah.
a
Yes.
surprise!
Sam on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
I still have it.
I don't know, you know.
I
If it's
can't
okay
refund
with
it.
everyone,
I don't know, escape the
I haven't
Popo,
had much-
Operation Thunderbolt. I don't know, you know, how can I decide? They're so close.
I haven't had much of a chance to play this one yet. But if it's okay with you guys, I'd like to try it out, and we're gonna do
Do it.
another round
Yeah.
of buy it, try it, or pass.
Buy
I'll
it,
play a
try
little
it, or
bit,
pass
and then
on that
we'll let one of you play it a little bit. Again, we'll all keep our mouths shut. And we'll just play the game. Give me a few minutes, guys. You keep this interesting. I'll be back with
will try.
Operation Thunderbolt.
Operation
Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt.
Go.
Go, Operation Thunderbolt.
Like that part where you're in the plane. I remember that very well.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Pretty good. But
Did you get to the plane? I like blew it in the plane. Like I didn't like. I don't know if I shot the pilot or I didn't shoot the enemy fast enough at the end.
Yeah, yeah.
But I didn't finish it.
Yeah,
I didn't get the bonus for finishing.
That's what happened to me. Like he can once he shoots you and your health is gone, it's game over. No continues. So
no continues. The game just ends. It's like boom, you suck. Game over.
Right. You should have saved the the way you go. But I noticed that there is a little bit of effect with the Synod software with this game because of the white border around the your ammo and your health, that box. If you noticed it, I noticed it interferes with it a little bit. And I don't know if you guys experienced it. I was playing with the recoil.
I was curious with Glenn. He was playing it on the ALU. Does it play better? Sync to the ALU like that.
Well, with the using as a second screen, I could try. Like I got my ALU right beside it. I just got to run an HDMI cable from my capture card to it, and it's good to go.
Yeah, it may play better on there.
Interesting.
It's a bigger.
And Carlo, Papa Brad stands up to all the trolls. I stand with Brad, nicest guy on YouTube. Yeah, Papa Brad is a great channel. I really enjoy his channel a lot. Sometimes I feel like he puts out a lot of like commercials and stuff. I'm not a big fan of that, but everything in between that's like content that he makes, I'm very impressed with.
Obsidian Contraption says this is almost as good as Escape from the Popo.
Of the vote, we got Buy It, 20%.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, but you see what I mean about the white border?
Yeah.
Right there? I think it interferes with the Synod software.
Footage of Operation Thunderbolt.
The white border, yeah.
Sorry about that.
Shoot anything at the bottom.
I must have hit a button. I was shutting off my keyboard. Sorry about that.
When you try to shoot enemy that's close to that, that's where it has to interfere. I can't.
Part of the border.
Yeah.
You would think they would have caught that.
I don't know. Steps isn't getting an iiRcade. I talked to her today.
It'll come out.
It's a field. I'm shooting like,
There you go. Brooklyn's.
Yeah, Brooklyn's doing good. Yeah, Brooklyn's doing good in this game. Dude.
I like
rebounding better.
I like to with the Operation showing off some good gun action.
Let me at him. Oh, I'm ready.
Make it
Nix
bigger.
is like ready to go.
Yeah. With Operation Thunderbolt too, you don't run out of ammunition as much. It's like with Operation Wolf, you can actually just run out of ammunition and die. In this game, it gives you plenty of ammunition. I love these little cutscenes.
Yeah, they're so 80s and cool.
They're so 80s, yeah.
They did a
Rambo.
It's amazing
on this one than Operation.
Yeah, this game is a lot more action packed and it's easier. It doesn't have the frustration level that people will have in Operation Wolf. But it captures the fun of Operation Wolf as well.
Where you want to have some bombs. try to take a bunch of vehicles at once.
Come on, Brooklyn, get some health.
Like right now, bam! Take all that over the bomb.
I like in the distance how there's more detail.
Yeah.
You know, it goes way back.
Yeah. Bomb right there. Oh.
Oh,
This game came out only 1 year after the original.
yeah.
And then you saw other shooters like looking at wild, like they had
Got a lot going on.
like driving forward.
Yeah, I love having a gold cab. Those Arcadians that picked up the gold cab.
Wow. It's just a sign of going
I
in
certainly
a
don't
different
regret getting the
player
gold
dead.
cab when it was available.
Video game
41950.
Miami's talking about
Good
the sound
run.
effects. I don't think they're that bad.
No, they sound good.
Yeah.
The
Best
it
Buy
might
will
be
not,
because he hasn't cranked so
Best
high.
Buy will not price match
Yeah, he did.
the price without shipping on the iArcade Gold. They will. I did hear they would do the $400, the $399, but you have to pay the same amount to get it from Best Buy. At least that's what. I don't know if Corner Kate told me that. Somebody told me that today.
Crank it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
it's cranked all the way to the top.
Your mission has failed.
I love these cutscenes.
Wait till you see my DK3 video, Brad. Coming soon. Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I think he's on the leaderboard in the entire world.
The
He's
DK3 is pretty fun.
Yeah, do you
He
want me to
kicked
down?
it. He
Yeah,
kicked
what-
it.
what is
Let me
it
get
called?
the video and
Galaxy
download it.
something
Hold
or
on.
Twin Galaxies? He's on
Yeah.
Twin Galaxies.
Yeah.
That is a
I
good.
don't know
light
if he
show.
submitted
I
it
agree.
there, but he definitely
Okay.
is submitting it. He's got one of the top scores in the world.
Awesome. Wow.
Yeah.
Respect.
And I normally watch him play DK3, but this night I didn't. Of all the nights I,
know.
didn't watch him,
Rexer's
he
no
gets
joke.
a record. It's like,
Yeah, I finally got all the DKs on my ALU, so I'm gonna start playing
Yeah,
those.
it's man.
Rexer's a
Yeah.
gamer.
well, what's funny is I always
Happy you
dismiss
got
You'd
that.
be on all leaderboards.
DK3. Like I never knew the hook of it, but after watching Rexer, I'm like, this is the
Download
most
this real quick.
complicated one out there. And DK3, if
That
you've never
DK3
played
is
it,
fun.
it is insane the strategy that's going on. Watching him move around, it's
I know.
some of those things I didn't know. So yeah, it's funny the games you
Alright.
dismiss as a kid.
So that was
Or the other one.
Good
Operation
run there,
Thunderbolt.
Brooklyn. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
nice run.
Send in my first time
Good
at it.
gunplay there.
You had a rebound. Your health went down, but then you just
Did.
kept fighting through
You-
another
you-
stage.
You,
Yeah, not
pulled it
bad.
back.
yeah,
You
yeah,
thought you
So-
were goners, and then you
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
am
stop the
back.
poll
yeah.
and let's see what we got.
See, we
on
got
this one.
I'm talking about
Come on, what do you think? This
I'm
is
not
a-
gonna review it. So we got
Obsidian Contraption.
70
Says this is
game.
almost as
3%
good as Escape from the Popo.
of the vote. We got buy it, 20% will try it, and 6% will pass. That's a lot better than the first one.
I
Yeah.
can't believe
Really?
6 people are 6%
Better than Escape from the
are passing.
Popo.
It should be 0 for passing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game's great. I mean,
Well,
honestly,
Well, the only people I could see saying that are
if you don't have a
first-gen
gun,
users that don't have a gun. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's coming.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I know
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly.
Well, you also got to think not everyone might be fans of
light gun
gun
games.
type games. You know,
Yeah,
for
exactly.
sure. It is a good light gun game if you like light gun
Here
games.
I won't give my opinion, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe on next week's episode after I play it a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, the only thing I can say it's a very good addition, and it's. I want to go back. I want to go back in and try to finally beat the first one.
Okay, that's a quick little thing for Jeff. Jeff wants to share. We're going to show off a little bit of his light show. Here we go. Oh, why is it not showing? How do I do this? I'm going to go to there.
Wow.
Let's see, he sent me 2 videos. Here's the other half of it.
The lights in this thing are amazing.
And some solid colors. I like the blue. I think I'll leave it on blue. Check this bad boy out. Okay, back to the show. Sorry about that. Make this full screen. There we go. Yeah.
So are we gonna get Lethal Enforcers? Or
We don't know.
X?
Yeah, probably not Lethal Enforcers. I don't know, but there is a third Operation Wolf. But do you want that? It doesn't.
There is a third Operation Wolf.
And it looks like Lethal Enforcers actually, but just a real bad version of it.
I'm thinking.
I never played that third Operation Wolf. I didn't know it existed, but it looks like a modern version.
It does. Yeah, it's more of like
Chicago.
A terrorist type.
Yeah, like what everybody was doing at that time. But listen, if they can get the third one now, you got the trilogy. You have everything.
Well, now we have the remake.
That new modern one.
I say they should get Mad Dog McCree.
Oh man, all those
American Laserdisc game.
Yeah, that's good for
Maximum
a bit of fun.
Cheese. Those games are so cheesy. I would love to play.
Yeah,
those.
it's good for pretty much that for like a laugh. You know.
Yeah, but there's like Mad Dog 4 and 5. There's tons of
those. There's a whole series of those American.
Daddy's made a lot of good like gun games, and I saw somebody requesting like Daddy like gun games. I agree with that. I love Dragon Gun.
Dragon Gun is great. Dragon Gun would be a good one.
Dragon Gun
has a lot of action in it, like from start to finish. But I've never got to play it with a light gun, only a trackball.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So before they get Operation Wolf 3, they have to sell, I guess, a certain amount of these games before they'll offer them the next one. Is that how it works?
Yeah, but they're capped at the sales if they're not going to make more cabinets. So no matter what sales you provide, you're capped, right? You can't buy a gold. So let's say there's 1,000 golds. The max sales that you can report is 1,000. So you're not going to push the needle on these software companies if your max sales is 1,000. That's why they need to move along with this next announcement quickly.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
They need to push the pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're trying to clear inventory right now on what they have left. So maybe that's got something to do with it.
Yeah. They might.
Another shot. I know we kind of cut early out of Operation Thunderbolt.
Operation initiated.
Yeah.
Rescue all hostages.
I agree. Nex is a really good player. When we're on the Friday Night Arcade show, Brooklyn has all of his equipment hooked up to the sound, so you get good game sound. So that's one of the reasons why Brooklyn always plays, because he can capture the game footage really well. That's the reason for that. Yeah, I've never gotten to play The Wizard of Oz. Believe it or not, as much pinball as I've played, I've never played the table.
Operation Thunderbolt.
Totally not involved in the next phase of the production, depending on what they do and this whatever. For all we know, they're going to sell you a stick you just put on your TV and that's it. That's not a console. A USB stick is not a console, I guess. They,
no
they
one
would
knows
say
what they're up
because
to.
they said they're not making a console.
Could be anything.
But I don't know. I'm stumped to what it could be. Glenn probably knows, which is good.
Yeah.
So he thinks he's positive about it. So let's see what happens.
I hope iiRcade sticks with the cabinets. I like what they've done.
Yeah, I do like the cabinets.
Yeah, but listen, if your goal is to blast this as far and wide as you can to get these game sales, and you have an $800
I don't
entry
think they're
point,
going anywhere either.
and then somehow you can take that $800 entry point
and
lower to 100.
iiRcade.
I mean, we love the arcade aspect of it. They like the install base aspect of it. So what gets you an install base faster? Look at the Evercade. You know, everyone said that thing wouldn't succeed. Those guys have
Evercade's
52
still good. That is
cartridges
true.
out.
See,
They're
I
getting
would think a
crazy
console
licenses as well.
Crazy licenses,
would have
stuff
been the
that's
way they go, but
amazing.
not a console. That's what
C64,
they're saying.
Amiga, all
Capcom.
that stuff. Capcom.
Capcom.
So, I mean,
Yeah,
if
we're-
anything, iiRcade has to follow their lead and go get those licenses next after them. You know,
Yeah, we're super into these cabinets, but the majority of people out there are not.
they're not going to want to
Yeah.
do that. Yeah, and so Jong has figured something out. Apparently, like, and we'll find out soon enough. But you know, I imagine an Evercade type system that you put on your TV and the store is there. And you literally buy them and play right there, any part of your house. And imagine if your library now carries with you to your TV. So now you have your arcade unit, and you can go downstairs and just put it on and play your games there too. If you know, if your family, they don't want to come up in your game room, but they ruled that out.
That's an interesting point, but that Jeff's making here. But my point is, right now, like if you have that cab, it's as good as any arcade 1-up cab you have. You know, and it's definitely a good quality multicade. And for $300 plus $100 shipping, I mean, I don't think you're really risking that much. And Jeff has often made the argument to me that with just the games that come stock on it is worth it. Now, you know, I would say that the games you add to the iiRcade make it more worth it. But you know, either way, $400 for an iiRcade with the hardware you get, 19-inch screen, 128 gigabyte storage, SAMWA controls, and when you have an iiRcade, it's heavy. It's like it's like getting 2 arcade 1-ups because each box is as heavy as an arcade 1-up, and it's in 2 of them. So I mean, it's definitely for the money. I mean, I would not. I didn't, blink an eye to get another one.
He said no console, so I'm just stumped, man.
Maybe it's just software on our computer.
I mean, a download
We'll find
client.
out.
Yeah,
Like
we'll
this
find
More
out.
surprises down the road
Diamond
this
edition
year.
Love it.
coming
for
soon. You
iiRcade.
heard it here from Omega Force.
Love it.
It's going to be interesting. Diamond edition.
Yeah,
It's going to be interesting.
yeah.
We have
I'm thinking Thor KC, it might be what he's saying, that they plan on dropping the price point to make it more affordable. I think they did gold, and gold was very expensive to produce. I'm pretty sure they might have even made them at a loss. So I think the next thing they might do might be something that is more affordable so they can continue growing their user base. But that's a good comment, Thor. I agree. I think that might be something they're pursuing.
have lots to discuss. And on the weekends that we don't, when
Which is
when
when
all that comes out is Run from the Popo.
Run from
We
the
still have
Popo.
Game Fight. We still have the one.
Once again, is it going to be higher or lower price point? I think they're going to go lower again because, getting more users is going to really be the ticket, I think, to growing. But, either way, it's going to be exciting to see what they do. And there's enough on it that if iiRcade went out of business tomorrow, I would be happy with what I have.
What a challenge. There's so many games
That's right.
Yeah.
already on the iiRcade that all of us enjoy, love so much. So we're going to get a lot of use out of it for a lot of years to come. But I still do look forward to what's to come with the iiRcade with the UI upgrade.
Yeah.
I'm really wondering what they're up to with that. It's been a while, and
For
I'm
sure.
expecting some pretty interesting.
That's an interesting comment too. See, Rainwater, you just need to come on. I sent you a link. I think too, like these controllers are needed. Like if they want to open up to be able to have games like from Atari, I mean, think about the great Atari games. They all use trackball and spinner. I mean, you really can't do Atari arcade games without having a trackball and spinner. And furthermore, what other controller did they use? Oh yeah, a flight yoke. So, I mean, who knows? But it's possible.
Interesting things and some fun things for the community.
Sounds like they're very close. They're in like the final stages from what I could hear from Michael today on what
Let me
announcements.
Let me ask you this. If they had the store on our cabinets, I would probably be more inclined to hit that button on the Popo.
It
than
is.
I did on the
I think it's gonna.
website.
Kev, I really can pretty much guarantee that
Yeah.
is one of the top priorities that's going to happen. Because like
Yeah.
you said, with limited cabinets out there and with no new cabinets on the horizon,
Yep.
How else are they going to
What are they
make
gonna
money?
do?
They got to sell. They got to sell games.
They gotta sell games.
And that's a great
yeah.
point. Like they only have the advertisement with the attract mode, but how often do you see the attract mode?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because
right.
you're
And if you have an opinion in the chat, go ahead and post it.
playing.
Not
yeah.
often
Yeah,
people
so
play
when
the
you when
games.
you're navigating through the UI, it'd be nice to have like like a little box or something
Yep.
that you can
New-
see.
Yep.
If you
hot
like this
titles.
game, you may like these titles.
Yes,
Perfect.
something. Yeah, something
Yeah.
Stuff
that
like
pops up.
that.
New
and-
release of the
Friends
week.
list that shows you who's playing what. At that
I even
Yeah.
think they should have
Yeah,
teasers
we
of
told them
what's
that,
coming
Biggie,
soon. You
several
know,
Yeah.
times.
and you can maybe
Yeah, I would like it if iiRcade allowed us to buy games as gifts for people, just like they do on Steam, where you could buy games for people, and they can just add them to their account, like game codes. That seems like that might be doable.
maybe
Pre-order.
not pre-order the game in advance because they do the return
Yeah.
factor, but just let you know what's coming. We'll still be happy and still be excited. They can
Yeah.
still throw surprises at us.
But I think
But-
the advertising of games is what they really need to do, since
Yeah,
they're not really spending a lot of time.
Yeah,
on it.
advertise their own stuff.
Yeah, you need to
Yep,
advertise it
agree.
on that for sure.
I would impulse buy a lot more if it was in front of me and I didn't have to go and
Yes.
like you guys tell me and the
Just
community
search
would
it out.
impulse.
Yeah,
it would just
yeah.
be like Nick said, you
It
turn it on
is.
and it says you played this. You might like that. Oh crap, $3
Yeah.
done.
Yeah,
Kev,
it's
we
hard to
find
find
out
games in that store.
we find out almost every week on this show. We'll play
I
stuff
didn't know
that
they
we're
had that.
aware
Yeah.
of.
I
and
didn't know
nobody
they had
knows
that.
Exactly.
had it.
If it wasn't for the show, there's a lot of stuff I would have been
So-
like, I didn't know about that.
That
So,
shows
yeah.
that there's an issue. People are not going to the site. They're not
No.
going
I'm
to
not
sit there.
aware
and-
of what they
They
even have.
may look at the
Yeah.
pictures and
Where's
that's
the
it.
new
But they're
Atari
not
Legacy?
clicking to go to a YouTube video.
Could be.
No.
So
No.
Yeah.
people like to see they want to see the
Totally.
game in action.
Pause it. I want to discuss some of these comments in the chat. Thor KC says the $2.99 price point is the key to mass marketing. That's how Arcade 1-Up started, but seems to have been forgotten. And I agree. I think like having an affordable cab that is really high quality, I mean, that would be the key. And certainly at the price it's at now, I mean, this is an unreal deal. I mean, you're definitely not going to be disappointed for $300 plus $100 shipping. I've bought a lot of cabs. I mean, you can look behind me. I have multiple At Games Legends Ultimates. I have a room full of Arcade 1-Ups. And I mean, just for this price, you cannot go wrong. I mean, I think like having a more affordable cab, which more people can buy with great controls. I mean, that's not a win. That's a win for everyone. That's a win for the home arcade community. So, hopefully iiRcade is doing that. But we can't get upset either. I mean, if they can make the cabs better and have them at an affordable price and grow their user base, we all win. Everyone wins that has an iiRcade, because that opens the gates to getting better and more games.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that store
that's
has to
probably
be
your priority.
exciting. When someone goes to it, it needs to excite them. The way it's set up right now, there's nothing
Dude,
there. It's like
my wife
boring
is going
as
to kill
That's
me.
why put
I
it
have
on.
two more arcade
They
cabs
need
coming.
so their website should be more to entice in new users. Once you already have one, make it super exciting on the cabinet.
Totally.
That's where people are buying the games.
Exactly. That's
The
where you
main
live.
site could just be where you
Yeah.
advertise like some of the big stuff that they have.
Yep.
That people are going to be more familiar with. But yeah, you got to throw all the bells and whistles on the cabinet for the people that already have it. And like,
for sure, and controls are needed, like Jeff's saying here. I mean, you really can't play a game like Crystal Castles or Centipede without a trackball. I mean, you can't play that game with a joystick. I mean, one of the things that At Games certainly did right with the At Games Legends Ultimate is the control panel has spinners. You have a trackball. You have two good joysticks. You got plenty of buttons. I mean, that is a really good setup to have a nice open window to get a lot of different kinds of games. And so, for sure,
Kev said, you're going to get a lot of people impulse buying,
Impulse buy.
trying
Yeah.
more titles.
Exactly. Just engaging more with that aspect. So they have to know this. We're not saying anything that's crazy. So they're probably trying to push us out as quick as possible.
That's
Maybe
true.
we'll get it by June, by Q2.
Yeah, I'm sure
Same.
Michael's
I think
listening.
it's coming
right now.
soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure Michael's like,
I'm sure.
God damn, if they only knew.
Yeah, I bet.
It's
take-
coming.
We know
Stop
it
talking.
takes
I bet.
time.
We were all talking about,
to be good.
you know,
Are any of you getting
Thunderbolt.
Fast and Furious? I'm not
He knew
getting.
that they had
I'm
it.
not getting Fast and Furious. I don't have any more space for any more cabinets. I got the Ridge Racer, and if I just want to do the buy stuff, arcade
Do
mod
it.
on it, I can add a ton of games. I'm
all
sure
you-
eventually they'll
Do
probably
it.
add that one as well.
Yeah,
Well, Buy
for
Stuff
sure.
made a post. They are buying Fast and Furious. Wink, wink. So they will be exploring the mod as well. Probably
Yeah,
the
they'll
same
probably
mods.
mod that cabinet.
Yeah.
See, I got to read this one. Maybe Vanilla Beast is going to produce the next wave of cabs. We have already seen some of the pics. Yeah.
And
Just
add
do
a
the
bunch of
Ridge
stuff to
Racer
it.
or the Outrun.
Any of you guys getting it?
Come on.
Biggie D?
Yeah, I want to get a racing cabinet, but after getting the ALU, I need to make a little room. So I may
Mhm.
sell like NBA Jam or Final Fight, and then maybe consider getting that one, or
So
getting
here-
a Ridge Racer if I can get a really good deal on it.
Get,
and
get a
modding
good
that.
deal and get the mod. I've got it, and it's awesome because it gives you an HDMI, so you can hook that up to a capture card, and actually stream your gameplay off of that. Your racing cab.
Wow,
We'll have to
that's
see it
nice.
in some people's homes, but right
That's
now for
nice.
me, I think it's probably the nicest looking racing cab they put out. I
What is
don't
fast?
know how
Is it
long
faster?
one game
Yeah.
is going to hold anybody's attention because you know how we all are. Like you
Well,
want stuff,
there it is.
you tell yourself in your mind how you need it,
that's
and then
cool.
when you have it,
I
and
know
now
it's
some
dark
people
down
may
there,
have
but
2 or 3 of these things. The thrill is going to wear off after a
I'm
couple of
over
weeks.
the
Listen,
1-2 games on one cabinet.
There's 172 games on that.
Yeah, listen, if you buy Fast and Furious, your intent is to mod it.
Yeah.
Whether
Yeah.
it's
Meanwhile, At Games is building the Death Star in the background.
in
Yeah,
a week or a month,
game's
you're
gonna be
not
garbage.
buying this for Fast and Furious. You're buying it for the factor and then changing it to what Nick's did with the buy stuff. I mean,
Yeah, it's not a bad looking cabinet. I think it would look cool in your game room with the
Yeah, the
black
shifter
light
is
on if you're a fan of Fast and Furious, which I'm not.
No, I
I
am-
watch those movies.
Yeah, well, you can do the PC build, and then you can just play Fast and Furious like the real arcade version of it on the Fast and Furious cabinet.
Mhm.
yeah, but
with this
even if
buy
you
stuff.
But even if you had some nostalgia to Fast and Furious, this ain't it. It's like
No.
I had not only do I have zero nostalgia for it, that it's not even anything that would be remotely
Yeah.
interesting to anybody without the FOMO and the nostalgia because they crippled the game.
Yeah, I'll say this too. I have a At Games Legends pinball, and I love it. I've never really had any problems with it. It is powerful, so like you have to be willing to tinker a little bit. But I mean, I do like the At Games Legends pinball. I would highly recommend it if you don't have a digital pinball. Very good product. It has a lot you can do with it, and I do like the store, and you can buy the games. It's pretty good.
It's disgusting.
No
that-
stars, no
Nothing.
Cars.
Nothing.
No,
We're
I
up-
like that. No stars, no,
No
cars.
stars,
It's
no
definitely
cars.
the best racing.
I
game
don't.
that they
I
sell.
know. I've heard everybody. I'm gonna wait
Yeah, it
until
might still be
somebody
fun.
actually plays the freaking game.
Yeah, I
and
gotta
then-
see.
and we'll see what it wound up being.
I
On the
know.
topic of asking about VR, is it
That's
worth
the
it for
moon.
the PlayStation VR 2?
May
100%.
the fourth be with you.
We play almost every Saturday night
Yeah, that was
live here
fun
on this
last week.
channel.
That
We
was
had a
fun.
ball.
Yeah, that was
last
cool.
week.
Playing Demio.
Absolutely. And I just mentioned that earlier on this stream. Hopefully, we will eventually be able to gift games so we can give them out on our shows for sure. And then, not only that, I have friends that have iiRcade, and some of the games I would play them online, but they're like, oh, I don't have the game. How awesome would it be if you could say, oh, look, just enter this code, then we can play the game. I think that would be cool. So, I mean, I don't know how hard it is to do, but it'd be a good thing to have as an option.
Yeah, Demio.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my first time playing. You guys, it was fun playing with
Oh,
guys
yeah.
that know what they're
And
doing.
yeah,
and
it's an
help
open
out.
invite
So
for
cool.
anybody that has a PSVR 2 or even an
Yep.
Oculus 2
We still gotta do
has the
reviews.
games we play.
Wait,
the ones
wait.
that have crossplay.
Let's make the big announcement next week, next Tuesday. Walkabout mini golf, guys.
That is
We
true.
all got to get on
Get
before
ready for
Saturday.
it.
Get
Tony
ready. What are you
knows.
doing? Every course. It's going to be amazing, and it's cross play, Nick. So if you
I've
have it-
already
All these online
told
games.
Kev,
Come
like,
on now.
I'm literally
Yeah.
starting a whole league.
I know.
Get
dude,
ready
I'm
for
ready.
it.
I'm
Online
ready.
golf.
Miniature golf on the VR.
Yeah.
One
Dude,
online.
it's
How
the
many they
best.
got?
It's
Arcade
amazing.
games.
Oh,
And it's
Online
even
now,
more fun.
today.
It's even more fun
Right
with a
now.
bunch of friends.
And
Yeah,
it's highly
VR is
rated.
fun.
And we're getting all the courses. So there's like 30
Getting
courses.
everything.
It's insane.
And I'm going to be able to stream it crystal clear, 1080p at 60 frames per second for anyone, on YouTube that wants to watch. But we have such a great time just hanging out.
It's such a
playing the game
shame
together.
that when we stream it, they don't really see what we see, or else I think half the chat would be like Demio was such a different experience.
Yeah,
when you're
you can't.
in there and you're saying you can't even convey it.
No,
It's so cool. Oh, it's so fun.
Yeah, you can't tell the difference. It's
Yeah.
I will look at the streams back, and it does not look anything.
Do you guys?
Yep. Jeff is buying 200 Slurpee codes to give them out like candy, just to make Slurpee on the top downloaded games list. You go, Jeff. You go.
Ever get tired of playing after a couple hours? Like, do your eyes get strained after so long?
When
it depends on what the game is.
When I first got the PSVR 1, I could only go maybe an hour or two because of the frame rate, because of the technology. But it's funny, when I started playing PSVR 2, I was going we played 2 hours, I believe, straight with Demio. My eyes weren't strained at all. Now I do have lenses in there instead of my glasses, and I think that helps. But Biggie, if you've never played it, you will need to build your tolerance up.
Your VR legs. You got to get.
You'll need to build your tolerance up for more of the games where first person running, turning.
Yeah.
That's stuff that's going to possibly affect a new user.
Yeah.
But we're used to it, and the PSVR 2 runs at such a high frame rate,
and that helps your brain not get tricked into getting nauseous. See,
Shout out to Brooklyn Menace, who does amazing virtual reality content. If you like virtual reality content, make sure you're tuning in to Brooklyn Menace's channel. And with that, I'm going to give Brooklyn Menace a very special super chat. This one has never been seen before. It is brand new. This is for Brooklyn Menace. It is awesome VR content. It's called Gun Girl.
the PSVR 1 wasn't 60 frames. It didn't have the dynamic range. Now it's more in tune to what your brain thinks is happening is really happening.
Yeah, that's eye tracing. That's what makes you sick.
Your brain gets confused.
There's some amazing stuff coming out. I'm going to be on the show with Papa Brad and Team Clousty.
I know we don't know anything.
Oh, you're coming on?
I'm coming on as the VR professional.
He is the VR expert.
Oh, I have to watch.
Talk VR with Brooklyn Menace.
I got a lot of stuff this week to clip because.
Oh yeah! Shout out to Planet Terror. That is the movie with the girl with the machine gun as a leg. Great movie.
That's a retro show. But I want to show these guys.
Arcade Talk. Arcade Talk's an interesting show.
I want to show them how much retro stuff they're actually missing out on.
Scudbuster missiles and underarm hair, and you never know where it's going to go.
Arcade Talk is fun. Just random talk.
It's fun.
It's a broad term, right? Arcade Talk could be VR. I mean,
it could be anything.
Brad, there are arcade games.
It could be dressing
VR,
up as Darth Vader.
Like I've seen
Pixel Rip 3, they're going to take you into like going back in time with Atari, working for Atari, and you wind up going into the games. It's going to be crazy.
It's got crystal castles inside of VR. It's got.
Are you serious? No, that's inside.
Yeah, I'm going to show you
arcade games.
Brad,
I got a lot of stuff in store for you guys.
A
lot of clips.
Okay, cool. Stuff that people have made, like even Super Mario Brothers in VR.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're in VR.
Zelda in VR.
Come and bring your clips.
I've been playing Crystal Castles on my ALU. I'm very impressed with that game.
Love that game.
Yeah, I have that on my arcade one.
That is correct. Coming accurate with the facts. One of mine too.
And the ALU has the
Atari.
2600 and the arcade version, right? Biggie,
That's a
aren't
hard
there two
game.
versions of Crystals on that? I think so.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Atari
Cool.
version
Arcade's
is
the one I've been playing.
Crystal
Beat up,
Castles
dude.
has an
It's
ending.
bad.
You can finish the
It's so
game.
bad.
Good. I
Yeah.
You
played
can
that as a
finish
young
Crystal
child. That's
Castles
my
though.
first
I've
time
finished it
playing
before.
You finished
has
it,
an end.
Brad?
Yeah,
I've gotten
absolutely.
pretty
Crystal
far in
Castles
that.
has
awful
an end.
on Atari.
Yeah, it's
on the,
bad.
on
Yeah,
the
it's awful
2600.
now.
Oh, not the
but back
20.
in the
I'm
day,
talking
it
about the
wasn't that
Atari
bad.
arcade
No.
version. Atari
Yeah,
arcade.
No,
version.
yeah, the arcade version is
Yeah,
really
the
cool.
2600 does look terrible. I'll have to agree with you there. It's like
Yeah.
that was a
now
little
in
too much.
2023 it looks
Yeah.
terrible, but as a 4-year-old boy,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're like,
it was
look at that
good.
bear.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
I had a blast playing on the 2600. That was one of my games I had for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to check it out
Crystal
again.
Castles on 20. Yeah, try it.
I
2600.
have the
Biggie.
card, I think.
Biggie, do you warp? You know, there's a warp in that game. If you play and you beat the first level, you can warp right to that level if you go inside the castle and hit a
Oh,
button.
okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't
So
know
there's
what was
tricks.
going on inside there.
If you well, you have to play the game, get past the first level. Then when you go inside, it'll say hit a button to warp, and then you
Yeah,
can
I
just
didn't
go
know that
right
before.
to that.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
So you
never
have
done
to
that.
warp. Yeah. It's a pain playing all those stupid levels again.
Yeah,
And
I
there's
was
other
wondering
tricks
when
and
you go
tips.
inside there, what's the purpose of being in there? I didn't know.
Yeah, it's a warp level. So yeah, Crystal Castle has a lot of strategy in it. You know, there's a lot of things going on in that game, and it's fun on the ALU with the trackball.
Yeah, I've never had a
Um,
trackball before, so it's like
okay,
totally
cool.
new and fun
Yeah.
experience
Yep.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having all them
Alright,
controls,
guys, thank you.
Having all the controls opens up more games, more experiences. So getting more controls on the iArcade is a big step forward for us.
So much for everybody that joined in on the panel tonight. Biggie D,
Big
as
show.
I always say, the
Biggie.
next big thing in the retro home arcade
Absolutely,
YouTube
absolutely.
community. There
I'll
he
be
is,
live
Biggie
streaming
D.
on
I
Sunday.
cannot love Biggie
So
D.
give it
Biggie
about
D's
2
awesome.
years from now, and he,
And I'll never talk to us again.
Yeah, man. Do a special shout out here for Biggie D with my robot super chat. All right.
Biggie,
It'll be
will
too
you
big.
come on the
It says-
show tonight?
Ted's
Who
gonna
are
go.
you again?
I'll still be at 500 subs. He'll be
Yeah,
at
Biggie,
3,000.
remember me?
Biggie! Biggie D's Arcade.
Remember that? Remember you were on the
That is
episode with
legit.
Glenn? F.
Yeah.
Glenn. I'm Biggie D,
I don't
the
need
next
Glenn.
big thing in home
Glenn
arcade.
I won't be like that.
No.
Hopefully, I make it. Hopefully, I can.
That's how I am
Oh,
backstage.
man.
Like
I only
backstage.
pretend to be nice on stream.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a nice.
We enjoy,
you're a nice
enjoy
guy.
having you, man, on the show for sure.
Thank you so much.
My
for
good
coming
buddy
on. You're always welcome.
On YouTube and
Absolutely.
off
Love you
YouTube,
having
if you
Great
didn't
guy.
know, Kevgrad, there he is.
Yeah, we'll
It's a good game. If
walk
you haven't
about
checked
next
this one
week.
out, Rigid
Can't wait to
Force
play with you
Redo.
guys. It's going to be
That is an
amazing,
excellent
and I
game on
always
iArcade.
appreciate it. I
Check
think this
that
is
one
my
out.
first time on
Modern-
the Friday night show. I've
modern-
always,
It is.
Um,
I
I
always
was gonna
invite
get
you,
on
and you're
here.
like, could you leave me
Yeah.
alone, please?
dude, like I never go out, and then I get a text. You want to come on the show? I'm at the Hard Rock in Atlantic City, losing my ass. I'm like, oh, I want to be on the show, then losing my money.
So it
My
could have
wife's
saved
like,
you money.
yeah, you
What
could
do
have
you
saved me
play?
$1,000. But yeah, it's good to be on for the first time. I appreciate it. But I'm always watching if I'm not, you
Yeah.
know, here.
Yeah.
So
What do you
I
play at
appreciate
the
it.
casino?
My
Kevin?
wife plays. Well, I don't. It's slots. Just anything with the slots, dude. Slots are like arcades now.
Once you get one of those arcade
Yeah.
one-up
They
are.
machines and
Yeah.
save your
Dude.
money.
Dude,
Just
even
get
my
stick
wife,
one of those in the
my
house.
wife would put her hand
Well,
through
Arcade
that
One
damn
Up is
thing.
working on that, aren't they?
Yeah, come on. For her, if you're
Okay.
not, and for most gamblers, if you're not putting real stakes out there, who cares about fake
No.
money?
Yeah.
It's you have to lose in order for these gamblers to feel like their satisfaction. It's like,
Wonder,
all right.
wonder if Arcade One Up would do that with that casino cade.
Well, they can't because of the regulations. You have to spend
yeah.
millions.
But if you
of
could though,
regulations.
let's say if you
you know?
could though, and you could actually gamble on that at home.
Yeah, how many lawsuits would they get from
Thank you,
2-year-olds
Chris.
putting credit cards?
They're actually
Well, it's no different than having.
paid to something else because they want to distance themselves from any gambling.
Yeah, that's the
those-
thing.
those
Yeah, and that's why
sites.
there's like 30 versions of Solitaire on that game list when it first came out.
Yeah.
It's like,
But that'd be
come
cool
on.
if you
Yeah.
could, though. You go, yeah, the way would be sitting on that all the time.
And they
Yeah,
come
you're,
into the
you're
OG
onto something.
cabs.
I think DraftKings or some app like that will eventually come out with a home version.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a lot of hurdle for the politics of it, but yeah, I mean, look at how
Anything's
much
possible, right?
anything. Yeah, no, I mean, dude. Well,
Dude, anything's okay. Well, wait a minute. Let's just talk about this. You know what the iArcade could do like tomorrow? That'd be awesome. Make a
What's
card game that you can play online. Card game.
Aw,
A
that'd be
basic
cool.
Make a
card game that you could play, and you could have a bunch of players playing.
well, imagine we
Or you
play it
could-
live.
you wouldn't
show
love
us
that
the
in
Right,
screen.
you could do that
That would
tomorrow.
be-
No.
That would
VR
be
poker.
awesome.
Yeah, like VR
Yeah.
poker.
Po-
That'd
Yeah.
be really
yeah,
cool.
yeah, we got that game, yeah, on the.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
okay.
We
All
could talk about this
Sorry.
backstage,
Like,
but
I
I'm
gotta
sure we're
fucking
going to hang out
hang
for a little
Oh,
bit. But
absolutely.
let's say goodbye. Thank you, as always.
Thank
to
you for
Nick
watching.
and Papa Brad's
Yeah.
Gaming
Thank
for always
you,
helping out
everyone,
with
for
this
joining
show.
it.
Thank you
Yep.
so much to
100%.
Glenn's Retro Show for showing up tonight. This has been an epic show.
Big up
It
to
went by
Glenn.
really fast, and I had a great
did.
time. I look forward to next week. Thank you to everyone in the chat room that came out tonight and watched the show. We always appreciate it, and we'll see you next week right here on the Friday Night Arcade
ya.
Show.
This is Papa Brad's Gaming coming at you with a really awesome deal for iArcade. I often get asked, when is a good time to pick up an iArcade? When do they have a good deal? And I'm just want to share this deal that came available today with my audience. Alrighty. So here's what we have. Huge stream today from iArcade. Of course, they announced that the Glenn's control panel will open up send-in support on the original iArcade units. And they released Operation Thunderbolt, another light gun game, which will be great to play. And on top of that, they announced an amazing deal on the OG Retromania Wrestling Cab. And that's what I want to share right now. Let me pull up. First, I want to pull up just a picture of it, and then we'll go to their website. So let's pull up a picture first. This is the Retromania Wrestling Bundle. It's got the 128 gigabyte storage, which is the biggest storage they offer. And then this cab also has the SAMWA controls. Okay. So this is pretty much a $819 cab for $300 plus shipping. Pretty good deal. Let's take a look on the iArcade website. Just to show you how interested I am. Boom, that's mine. It's on its way. Let's take a look here. How do I do this? Oh, I have to click on this? Okay, I think that's it. How do I get myself in that? Alrighty, here we go. So you get the Retromania Wrestling Bundle, 128 gigabyte plus SAMWA controls. Take a look at this mug. Got the great sound. So basically, for $299 plus $100 shipping, you can get you an iArcade right now. I think that's a pretty good deal. It's got a 19-inch display. This one has the actual SAMWA joysticks, which is really great. But if you're looking to pick up an iArcade, check this deal out. They're going to probably go pretty quick at this price. This is about as good as you're going to get if you want brand new. Because you're getting a brand new machine directly from iArcade. So, yeah, I just wanted to share this. This is going to be a quick stream. It is an upgraded model. You do have the bigger storage space. And you have the SAMWA joysticks. And it comes with Retromania, which is one of the most expensive games to buy. So all in all, I think for $299, pretty sweet deal. Of course, we would have loved to have gotten free shipping, but I mean, to be honest with you, these boxes were crazy heavy. I remember when I got my iiRcade, you know, it's definitely some heavy stuff to ship. So I just wanted to share this. If you are interested, just let me know. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, I just threw
Papa Brad, and you've been watching the iiRcadians. A big thank you to all the iiRcadians that joined us today. Go to their channels and subscribe. We appreciate you being here and watching the iiRcadian show. Before you leave, please hit that thumbs up button. Be a hero and subscribe. It costs nothing to subscribe to the channel. iiRcadians assemble, and remember to always stay legit. This is Papa Brad, and I'm proud to announce that my channel now has memberships. If you would like to support the iiRcadian show or Papa Brad's gaming on the crazy arcade adventures he goes on, you can do so. I have 3 different levels: iiRcadians Illuminati, the iiRcadians Inner Circle, and the iiRcadians High Council. You'll get exclusive content that you'll only be able to view in each category. So if you enjoy what my channel does, and you want to give us a little support, help pay for the StreamYards and the expenses of doing the show, this is a completely optional thing, and I'm just putting it out there. So thank you. This is Papa Brad's Gaming, reminding you to stay legit.
You know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got.
big thank you to everyone that joined tonight's stream. Arlo,